Puck is bounced back out to the red line. Rasmus Ristolainen is on it. He outlets into the skates of Tyson Foerster. Carried in. Porter Martone, short side, shut down by Anderson. Batted out in front. Martone tried to bank it in. Puts it on goal. Anderson sprawling out. Got the glove to it.
He said 4-on-4 not even. We're not equipped for this against this team. 5-on-5 will go heads up against them.
Puck pushed to the corner. Nikolai Ehlers on the back. The shot tests Ersson. Here's Stahl. They'll flip it off the backboards. Ristolainen in pursuit against Ehlers. Kicks it along in the corner. Ristolainen settles, navigates the skate to the referee, then turns it over. Martinook, a shot wide of the mark. Then missed by much, and the Flyers clear. Martinook able to get the steal in the neutral zone, denying a clean breakout for Philadelphia. Here's Couturier, lost the handle. Seth Jarvis steps up, drive to the net, save Ersson, and he gathers in the rebound.
Carolina Hurricanes has been so good, and then you've got Jarvis, who's now starting to fly. He's been so good for the Hurricanes in games where they can eliminate their opponents, and he gets an excellent look. Vladar makes the save on that break.
Ristolainen shoulder to shoulder with Stankoven. Blake off the wall, Slavin a drive, and that deflects wide. Jackson Blake lined up by Carl Grundstrom, and now Sanheim on the reset with York. Martone on for Zegras as he peels off the wall. Tyson Foerster waiting, shooting, he scores! Tyson Foerster, his first point of the playoffs, and Philadelphia has a 1-0 lead.
How are you going to decide quickly at that blue line? The nice touch pass by Martone, finding Zegras, and then you see Foerster. Great deception, elite shot. But those are two great plays that you make upon the entry to create the scoring chance and the finish.
It's a big collision in the neutral zone with Walker.
Walker got him last game. Their big hit right in front of the penalty boxes last game.
Centering pass, big save by Ersson. Svechnikov, and here's Aho gaining the zone. He'll leave it. Shane Gostisbehere to the outside. Wrist shot caught by Dan Vladar. Picked up out of the corner by Carrier. Robinson, sweet check attempt by Luchenko. Vladar shuts it down. Hurricanes win D-zone draw. Walker to air it out through center. Settled by Buck. A long pass out of the reach of Konechny. He'll get the steal and walk in off of Anderson. In alone on Anderson. He's yet to solve him. Miller trying to deal with a forechecking Dvorak. Nick Seeler shot. Rebound left by Anderson. The problem is the game wasn't really played at 5-on-5 in game 3. Jacob Slavin will pick this up. Stick save by Vladar. Around the corner, Robinson has it chopped away. Flyers are out with it, 2-on-1. Dvorak and Konechny. Dvorak to Konechny, missed the net. He's checked off the puck along the boards. Jarvis the steal, leaves it for Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere shot in the catching glove of Vladar. The Flyers and the Hurricanes, 7 o'clock. On ESPN. Carl Grundstrom on a sharp angle. Stick save by Anderson. Puck out of play. Here's Ehlers off the wall. Stahl kicks it to his stick. Second bid over top of the net. Vladar made the first save. Half the way on the double clutch. Moved it up the boards. Gostisbehere, the steal. In tight save. Vladar. Rebound put off the outside of the net by Hall. Blake to the back. Nikishin a wrist shot. Tip right on. Big save by Vladar. He steps to the point. Here's Gostisbehere to walk in. Long pass across. And return to Gostisbehere now. Ehlers to Gostisbehere. One-timer patted away by Vladar. This season he passed Rod Brind'Amour for the 5th most points in franchise history. Career playoff game number 170. Stahl wins this faceoff. Miller beating Jackson Blake. Blake turns, open, shoots, scores! Jackson Blake ties the game for Carolina.
It's all about some confidence. Previous face-off, it was Stankoven that won. This time it's Hall that wins the draw with a little bit of help from Stankoven. And then you've got two guys going to the net, and Blake just reads that there's pressure and numbers in front. And as soon as he makes that turn, look, he's scanning the ice. What's the best play? Look at that release through traffic to beat Vladar.
Carrier to the perimeter for Robinson. Carolina running the zone. Robinson walks out, turns and shoots. Knocked down, they score! Mark Jankowski! And 2 quick goals for Carolina has put the Hurricanes ahead.
Here's a look. You can see Rick Tocchet was looking. It's Carrier right here in the blue paint, interfering with Vladar.
The goaltender transpired to the goal. After reviewing the play, it was determined that there was goaltender interference. Therefore, calling the ice is overturned. We have no goal.
Couturier battles through the stick work. Glendening driving, centering! It stays out! Anderson with a marvelous save!
Tap on the pads, and you think on this attack, this was the 2-on-1. We're halfway, he can't get it.
Rundstrom in the neutral zone to take over.
Another great example of the speed on the forecheck, Luchenko.
Steal here by Walker, 3-on-1, Walker shot, save, rebound, put wide by Jankowski. A wide open 6x4. Fed into traffic, deflected to the near boards. Robinson on for Miller, back to Robinson. He'll glide in, and his pass deflected by Barkey. Approaching the final minute of the period. Jankowski off the inboards, connects with Carrier. He'll walk out, tight turn along the wall. Carrier goes low, shields the puck, turns, opens, passes. Vladar hops on top of it with 50 seconds remaining in the frame. Protect the moneymaker at all costs. John Walker out with it. Blake on a 3-on-2 here for Carolina. Hall with speed, centering, score! Stankoven! Logan Stankoven now has the most goals of anyone in this postseason. A go-ahead goal in the third. 2-1 Carolina.
Players from the Hurricanes going from the blue line in. They were almost even. No one's going to be the high man. They're just driving hard to the net. Stankoven wins the race to the other end of the ice, and Blake on the entry. These three, they have been so good. What an elite pass by Hall. His vision has been exceptional.
Yeah, and Taylor Hall, how well has he fit in? His point streak snapped last game, but from Stankoven, it just, you know, to your point, you guys were talking about with this team just being comfortable. They're just so comfortable. You can see their game growing.
Connecting the steal. Score! Alex Buff! Tie game!
Well, he shut me up.
Well, this is all the forecheck. You've got to work hard first. The pressure from Dvorak, and Konecny jumps in, delivers the hit, the turnover, and Buck, where we said he was lacking in the backtracking on the Carolina goal. What a response to make sure he's in that slot area and buries it behind Anderson.
Yeah, great job by Konecny.
Couturier dealing with Aho. Strong on the puck. Separates him from it. Jarvis, rink wide. Aho darts to the middle. Svechnikov kicked out by Vladar.
Cut off the rush. I mean, Aho attacking Drysdale, knowing where to put the puck. What a dish that he makes. And Svechnikov takes it from the backhand, forehand, quick release.
Flyers will carry it out. Forster with Martone in over the line. Forster shot, save. Anderson, second save on Martone.
He was looking for the replay. Forster, the release, and Martone can't elevate.
Won the drop of the puck outside the circle. Robinson the steal. And a 2-on-1 broken up by the sweep check of Drysdale. Carrier walks out, centering pass. Big save, Vladar!
Well, here's the chance, because that could have easily been a 2-on-1, but Drysdale, the smooth skating, gets a piece of it, but then it's the continuous attack, and there's Vladar. He makes the nice pad save when Carrier flips it in front. And then you see some of the physicality in front of Vladar, but that one's just... He's been making smart plays.
Hurricanes win a draw on their own end. Ehlers to carry it ahead. Gain the line. This one will reach the netting.
A good hard play by Zegras because you had Aho and Slavin making plays with each other before Zegras interrupts that.
Taylor Hall the intercept. He's right back in. Centering pass. Save Vladar. It's off his glove and in! The series is over. Carolina is on to the Eastern Conference Final.
By the Hurricanes. And look at the speed. You see Blake, even as he comes across the blue line, he keeps his feet moving, the crossovers. And look at that shot. Holds on to it and just over the shoulder of Vladar. What a finish. And this is Hall, of course. We have talked about Hall, his vision and calmness under the biggest moments.